decided to create an app for Paws Atlanta, which is a dog and cat shelter in Atlanta. Basically, I wanted to create a little adoption app for them so that would display different dogs' profiles and users could be connected with different dogs and click on their profiles and then get more information to adopt them online. So I basically created a carousel of cards to display all the different dogs' profile. I started off building from a lesson from the textbook originally because I got inspiration from one of the lessons I did there, and I just really wanted to build on it to make it something useful and functional. So basically what you start off with seeing is just one of the profiles, and that is displayed through the content view over here. You can see all the different functions and state bindings that make it so that you can swipe through and each of the cards will snap to the grid like so. And you can see right here, through the geometry readers and stacks, how all the different data is displayed right here. The data is actually stored in trip down here, and you can see the variables are defined, and you can see where I put in all the information for all the different animals here. And then specifically for the image card view, that is here in trip card view, and that's where the image and the dog's name down here is displayed. So you can see right here, that's where those are called, right here, and right here is the destination. I also designed it so that originally it was all different font colors, everything like that, and I wanted it to obviously match Paws Atlanta branding, so I used custom colors and the title from actually Paws Atlanta's hex codes and branding for that. So you not only can you swipe through like you can see here, and that is from trip card view, you can also click on the dog you're interested in and get more information about them. That's actually coming from trip detail view right here where that is designed. And you can see I added in the description actually because that wasn't in the original application, so I added in that new variable and implemented it successfully throughout. I also added this button, so obviously if you're trying to potentially you're interested in a dog right here, you want to click and be able to adopt them, so that actually brings you to the Paws Atlanta page where they have all their different dogs for sale. I would have linked it specifically to the dog's profile, but Paws Atlanta has one page for all adoptable dogs, and with individual profiles it's not a unique URL, so I couldn't really do that. But basically that pulls up and you can see how that's working here, and how that card view is designed. And then the actual animations of everything, you can see is in the content view. So everything's smoothly animated, which I changed some of the animations from the original just to kind of better match what I was doing. Also, you can tell that the different views, instead of stopping in between, actually snaps to the grid. And if you were to actually see this outright, basically the way that this is working is it's a massive carousel, so all the different views stretch all the way out to down here, and it just scrolls through the different ones that are available on the screen, and you can see there's a lot of those here. Yeah, and you can see the headers designed, and then the different dogs, their names called, and then their images called, and then that it drags smoothly. And then you can see this right here is what controls when you actually tap it, so it actually pulls up that detail view. And then this is the button right here where you can see that it this is how it operates if it's tapped. So yeah, I would say that's the basis of this is where I uploaded all my different images in. I think the idea behind this was really to just create something that was intentional and useful for a specific organization and how you could translate a project for a client. which is something that's really important for me and what I'm doing as I do work with different clients. This is actually, Paws Atlanta is one of the clients of the ad PR agency that I work for, so that's where I kind of got the inspiration from this, and I would love to keep working with this and maybe transform the card format to, instead of being a carousel, to being a swiping format, and maybe create a sort of like Tinder like user interface for Paws Atlanta, actually, so that you can match with dogs' profiles too. But yeah, that's basically my final project.